Hello, my name is Dylan Smith, and I am in the Tuesday Thursday English 1102 class at 11 o'clock with Mike McClellan. So this is my presentation on my essay 2, which I chose to write on a song called I Fall Apart, which is by Post Malone. And so I named the essay and also the title of this presentation, Drinks and Heartbreaks. So just a little introduction. So the song is called "I Fall Apart." It was written by Post Malone, and it was written by him because of a breakup he actually experienced in high school, where he thought he was going to marry this girl, gave his all to her, and she just out of the blue broke up with him, and he was very confused and very hurt. So he actually wrote the song very early on just to explore his emotional side, and because of the heartbreak that he experienced, and he does this in a lot of ways, which you will see whenever I talk about the body paragraphs. So in body paragraph number one. There's a lot of metaphors and similes that I found in the song, which I included into the paper as well as the presentation. So the first one that I found was taking these shots like it's Novocaine. So Novocaine, I don't know if you know what it is, but it's used by dentists in order to numb the mouth or the teeth when they're doing procedures or something like that. So Post is implying that alcohol, he's using it in order to kind of numb the pain that he's experienced by this breakup. And I just think that's a great simile, and it just really shows how he feels and the impact that it's had. And the second simile that I found was it says, "Feeling like I sold my soul," and I feel like this is very important because it's kind of actually use a skull image in the presentation because I feel like he kind of gave his soul away. And whenever you hear the reference "sold your soul," you kind of think of the devil. But here, I feel like he's saying that because he kind of gave his all to this girl, and she just ended up trashing it in the end, and not really caring for what all he gave her. So I think these similes just really bring out strong language and really just bring the song together. For body paragraph number two, there was a lot of repetition that I found in the song that I incorporated. And so the image I chose was it's the image and it says things are falling apart, with falling apart kind of going down. I feel like that's how Post was feeling, so I feel like that image is very important. And I feel like repetition is also important because it gives meaning and emphasis to passages. If you want to highlight a certain point or bold it. One example that I found was whenever Post saying slash said, "You said it, no, you said it, no, you said it," and the rest of that is "we'd be together." So he says, "You said it three times that we would be together," and in the end, he just got kind of crushed because she didn't live up to her promise, and so I think that's just a very important um, item of repetition within the song and within the presentation. For the third body paragraph, there's a lot of language of disappointment that I included that I found within the song, and the image that they used was says "brush it off and move on," which Post should have done, but I guess he just couldn't because of how hard the feelings were on him. And so I feel like this really brought out his emotions that were hidden deep down inside of him. One example is whenever it says, "Ice keep pouring and the drink keep flowing. Try to brush it off, but it keep on going." So basically, he's trying to, again, like the Novocaine, he's trying to numb away and forget about the pain that was caused to him by drinking alcohol. And it just keeps flowing. He keeps drinking it, but he tries to brush it off. I feel like for a moment, the pain does go away, but it always comes back because you do eventually get sober and you remember what state you're in. So I feel like he was trying to do this kind of immortal doing away of pain, but didn't really work. The other quote I found was where he said, "Never caught a feeling this hard, harder than the liquor I pour." I feel like that's just important because it's implying that he's already drinking strong stuff and that the feeling that he caught was even stronger than that. So that's just very important and it just shows a lot of disappointment within his tone. In conclusion, I feel like the main point of the song is how breakups can lead to repercussions such as drinking and emotional pain. And so you have to be careful and not let others play with your heart. So, as Post would say, he would probably say, "Keep your heart in check" by this picture of him with peace sign up. So that's it. Thank you for listening today for my presentation.